What up, my friends? How are you doing? We're here to talk about Wizards screwing up with the Dan Sendout. The Dan man can't. Okay. All right, hold on. Let me grab the live stream link and share that in the Discord because it feels like YouTube is being laggardly with the notifications here, my friends. It feels like they are not sending them out properly. Let's see. Let's see here. Okay. That's good. That's done. Swap that up. And what up, Kenzuki, Jess, Bruno, Millmaster, Eng, Everyday, Eric, JH, Zircon. How you guys doing on this fine Saturday evening? What up, Wyla? I am courting the devil right now. It's been a while since I've had some caffeinated pop. This is what happens now. I'm too much of an old man where it's literally like, oh, I'm drinking this pop pretty late. How late am I going to be up? Am I going to be able to sleep tonight? Oh, man. So, yeah. I definitely don't know what's going on with YouTube. Sometimes it feels like it sends out notifications great. And other times it's like, we're not going to bother. We're not going to bother telling people what you got going on. And it's like, okay, then I guess, whatever. Right? Don't let the devil lick your taint. Hey, man, you got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do. Right? Oh. So, yeah. I mean, some of you guys may have already heard about Wizards sending out, like, instead of sending out 2 Dan layers to somebody, they sent out a goblin secret layer, like a goblin deck that hasn't even really been officially announced. And somebody already cracked it and put it up on eBay. So there's already a bunch of the information around. Every day you're not getting any YouTube notifications from my channels. I wonder if they changed the notification system again, right? Like, they put all these different layers into it where you have to have notifications turned on, all notifications turned on, and even then it's in particular like time frames. So it'll be like, okay, you said you want all notifications, but we really think you just mean within this 8-hour window, and so we're just going to do it in that window. Like, there's all kinds of stuff going on in that way. I am very much at the mercy of technology, just random algorithms deciding whether stuff is worth telling people about or not, you know? JH, yours come and go. You got notified for this one. At the end of the day, YouTube's got a lot of stuff to deal with. There's a lot of people using it, and I mean, I guess they're just doing the best they can to try and match things up for people's convenience and viewing habits and all that. And sometimes you just end up getting sunk by any number of factors. So, meh, it is what it is. What up, Aaron? How you doing, buddy? So I got a couple of images kicking around here that have to do with them messing up here. So, where is it? Right here. Right here. Okay, let's... Oh, what the hell? What the hell, YouTube? Okay, that didn't work at all. Let's try this again. While, yep, Discord is good. When I send out Discord notifications, they tend to go out in a reasonable amount of time. So, there is that. All right. So, yeah, you can see right here that, notice, you've got a Dan deck, but then you've got also a non-Dan deck. It just says Goblin Storm, right? So Wizards sent out Goblin Storm to somebody, which they haven't even announced yet. What up, Kevin? What up? Yeah, McGurl. What's going on, Thompson? Everyday bacon and eggs and hash browns and an Earl Grey tea. Nice. I can get down with those selections, bro. I can 100% get down with those selections. I have had bacon twice today. I had bacon for breakfast, and I also made some nice pizza bread kind of thing that had bacon sprinkled all over it. And then when I went to put it in the oven, the bread capsized and barfed all of its toppings down onto the baking sheet, which was super disappointing. I literally had to okay, back to the drawing board, take it out of the oven, reconstruct it, pop it in, you know? Thompson, the fourth Deathgate book is getting better now, bro. Now that Haplo's magic runes have all been washed off of his body and his magical ship broke apart in the waters, pretty cool. Pretty cool. What up, Wrestler? Looks like we got ourselves a Pinkerton situation here. I mean, could be. Could be. At this point, it's already up on eBay. They've got there's an image of the contents too. Let's see here. Hold on. Let me shrink this down. Whoop. There we go. And then now I got roomed out in another image. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Ba-da-dum, bum, 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 bum. So yeah, you can see Wizard of Barge style artwork for a bunch of this stuff here. It looks like for all of the unique cards. The way they have it laid out, you can see the top of the commander deck there, at the top of the image, you can see the majority of the commander deck where it is not with the special alt cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12 or 13? Looks like they're 12 or 13 cards with unique artwork in them, right? Yeah, McGraw, daylight savings time is harder on your body every change. I feel you. Sleep is super important for me, which is another reason that I'm dicing with the devil here by having this stuff. Dicing with the devil. Oh, really didn't get everything set up properly at all, did I? There we go. That's better. That's better. Why are these photos always so bad and blurry? I mean, because they're taken by people who aren't professionals, you know? Verna, you're waiting for yours? Coming in on Monday? Well, you'll have to wait and see. You'll have to wait and see if you're lucky, right? And yeah, I mean, are they really gonna send out the Pinkertons for a commander deck like this versus somebody who got their hands on boxes and boxes of a set that was the next release? I feel like with one Secret Lair coming out like that, Wizards is probably just going to look at it from the same perspective as the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff and just go, that's our spoiler, I guess. Cat's out of the bag, you know? They keep messing up their distribution. Yeah, Wizards is they're making too much, too fast, and they genuinely can't keep up with it, you know? They genuinely cannot keep up with their own production, which is pretty funny. It is pretty funny. Why goblins? Because goblins are popular, and it's easy too, right? And it's not like they had to include a bunch of really expensive cards. Wizard of Barge stuff is pretty popular as well. It's got character. He does make fun artwork, you know? I liked the one that he did with the slimes and the oozes and stuff, the void slime and all that. I enjoyed it. It's got genuine character. Brad, you worried about them Pinkertons, buddy? They're going to come on by and say hello to you? They call them the Pinkertons because they smack your butt cheeks until they turn pink. Oh, you're getting spanked. You're getting a little bit of spankings for having what you're not supposed to have, right? So yeah, Wizards definitely messed up there. And you can't be surprised. How are you supposed to keep up with this insane, slurry deluge of products where they're just constantly churning constantly churning a bunch of stuff, you know? Every day trying to take the conversation in a completely different direction. Let's all get sad. Let's get sad. Come on, every day. I'm trying to stay happy, bro. Let's not go into the dark realms, you know? Let's not talk about loss and sadness today. Okay? Let's just put that off to the side. I mean, I'll say at least it's on the level of somebody who got to get their full allotted time as opposed to a quick exit, but it is a bummer, you know? What up, Jedi? How's it going? Wrestler, what if your cheeks are already pink when they arrive? Well, then you get taken up a level. You get taken to code red, buddy. You get your butt cheeks become Mountain Dew code red. What up, Steel? What's the deal? Larry, I see you there, brother. Man, I made a bad decision today on a very low level. I made a low level bad decision. I went to the grocery store to get a bag of chips because they're having a sale. And I'm like, okay, I'm not going to go crazy and buy a bunch of junk food, but it's been like a week. I'm going to get myself one bag of salt and vinegar Ruffles. And so I went and did that. And I thought about getting a 6-pack of mini cans of Dr. Pepper. Ultimately decided not to, like $4.50, you know? $4.50 is how much it would have cost. And then I decided, I really do want Dr. Pepper. So I also didn't want to wait for it to get cold in my fridge or freezer. So I went to the convenience store to buy a thing of Dr. Pepper using my little bag of pocket change. And I had like a roll of nickels as well. I'm just going to use my change for this. And I bought a 1-liter bottle of Dr. Pepper. And with tax, it came to $4.75. And I was just like, so this is pretty much the same price as buying a 6-pack of small cans, which would have given me more overall. And it would have been separated into smaller containers that would have kept it fresher. And it made me feel like a dumb chump. But it's like, well, I'm not going all the way back to the grocery store just to try and get warm cans of pop now. So I just bit the bullet and paid that insane price for the Dr. Pepper. And I mean, I will admit, the sugar and caffeine, pretty enjoyable. I was sitting down sorting through piles of medical documents, getting ready for tax season and shit. Just going through the medical documents, because if you have medical expenses and they exceed a certain amount, then you can claim them on your taxes. And the universe thought it would be hilarious to basically have me have just enough medical expenses to hit that threshold without getting any kind of deductions. So that feels good. That feels good. I spent a whole bunch of time going over all the receipts, adding up all the totals, and then just going, are you kidding me? Like thousands of dollars in medical expenses. And they're just like, ha ha! So aggravating. Jess's Super Chat says they have human brain neurons playing Doom in a dish. What? That's some like mad scientist shit, bro. Now I'm going to take it with a grain of salt, because you've also come to me and said that chi powers are real and all this other shit. So like with you, it's definitely, I need to verify the stuff that you're saying. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're Lord of the Board, but you know, I gotta verify the stuff that you say, because you believe a bunch of stuff that you shouldn't. Although you have gotten better at not believing things that you shouldn't. You did express your disappointment over that to me, where you told me like, yo, I'm more skeptical of things now, and I don't believe them as easily, which is good. That's a good thing. Every day is confirming it. Okay. That makes it more believable. Genuinely. Venom also coming in with the brain cells is legit. Okay, all right. I will accept that that is something that's going on. Whether it's actually going on, I will accept that the word is being put out there that it's actually going on. I am a very skeptical man myself. And like, we've seen all kinds of scams done by companies going, check out this advancement that we've made. And it's just like, oh, it's not an advancement. Like, there's companies going, check out our AI can write computer programs for you. And then it turns out that it was 900 guys actually writing computer code. And it was just like, that's not AI. Kensuke, you hurt your back again. You can hardly walk. That sucks. Do you exercise, bro? Do you even lift, bro? But no, like legitimately, do you exercise? Because I had a lot of problems with my back. And I don't do a lot of exercise, admittedly. I'm not pretending like I'm getting a ton of exercise. But, and they suck. Trust me, does it suck, dude. Push-ups fucking suck. Like, they suck. They're not easy at all. It's a real bitch. Like a real bitch. And I hate it. I hate it. But ever since I started doing some of them, not even that many, honestly. If you just do like, I mean, if you have to build up to it, you have to build up to it. But if you just do like 3 sets of like 10 push-ups every couple of days, and you keep that up, you'll fix your back up, bro. And you won't, like, I remember hurting my back stepping off the curb. Step off the curb too hard, twinge in my back. Pick up a box of tissues with one tissue in it, my back. Sneeze the wrong way, my back, right? Like, you just wonder what's next. Am I going to fucking fart too hard and hurt my back? So, just a little bit like that. And I have not hurt my back in forever. And I literally slipped on black ice and went straight back. Like, after my dental work, bam, slammed down into the ground, and I was okay. The brain cells are on a microchip, so they're not brain cells. It's a computer program. Kensuke, you ran twice this week and did planks a few times this week. Cool. I'm afraid of running a bit. I don't want to mess my knees up. Like, for real. No, Master, do burpees. 1 step at a time, bro. 1 step at a time. Do push-ups and be able to stand up on your own right without needing assistance. You're already doing good. What up, Aggressa? The cells play the game just not very well. More like the cells react. Okay. AC, you got foot issues. They're going to have to remove part of it now. Is that diabetes, brother? Is that what that is? Jess, you had a hard time believing on Facebook because they made a working human eye from 3D printing technology that works after they hook it up to the brain. I mean, if they're talking about 3D printing out, like, there are blind people who have had like crazy things that look like shitty technology, like grafted onto their head that allow them to actually see a bunch of pinpricks of light. So that's one of those, like, depending on what they're saying. If they're saying they printed like a flesh eyeball, fuck off. We're not 3D printing organs yet. That's amazing, though, when they can do that. That'll be crazy. Vaughn, walking is baby steps for running better than sitting. I haven't been convinced that running is actually a great idea. I really haven't. Like, fucking shin splints, fucked up knees. Like, there are better ways to exercise that don't have as much negative impact on your body. Now, I'm no expert, obviously. I am fucking mostly clueless. So figure it out for yourselves, boys. But like, running for me, some good padding in your shoes. You need supportive footwear if you're going to run, absolutely. Hell, even just walking. AC, you've had a wound since 20. You've had a wounded foot since 21. How did that like, did you not get it tended to? Got brain cells merged with the computers. You have to feed the cells. They're way more electricity efficient. You know what? You know what is crazy to me? I genuinely believe there will be a technology gap where at a certain point, like cutting off people's heads and you taking their brains out or whatever, or just their whole head or whatever, and hooking them up to make like a supercomputer will be better than technology is. And so in some fucking like the same places you find like people being captured and forced to work in the seafood industry or in these like scam centers and stuff, they'll just be taking people's brains and using them to make biocomputers until the technology exceeds them, and then that becomes garbage, you know? Kansugi, part of the issue is your back never fully healed, and then you hurt it a week later, now 2 weeks after the last one. Yeah, you do have to let it rest up, like, for real. And I'm sure there's a bunch of ways to strength train your back. I just know that I've had great results with push-ups. I fucking hate them, though. I fucking hate doing them. Like, I hate them, bro. I'm, like, proud of myself for forcing myself to do them, and I'm not very good at them, but whatever, you know? Milmaz says, fast walking like the oldies at the mall is better form. That's my belief, too. Uber, you need to get back into lifting? Hell yeah. Agreed. Vloggerino, what's up? Wait, you're not an expert. You appear to me to be a bastion of physical fitness and formidable form. Listen, you don't need to mock me, okay? It's one thing to have men mock me. It's another thing to have a man masquerading as a woman mocking me, all right? All right? You think... Oh, nope, I can't even do that. Hold on, now we got to set this up properly. Stay still, camera. Stay still. All right. You think the fucking ladies are running to the yard for this milkshake, Vloggerino? Huh? You think the ladies want to slap this fat belly? Let's be real, they're looking for what's below it. They're looking for what's below it. But they'll, whatever, they're not going to believe it. They're not going to believe it. You tell them you got a fat hog and they won't believe it because all these Perry pencil dongs are out there going, yo, I got a fat one. So the women are like, whatever. Kevin, they had that in Star Trek, did they? I mean, they've had it in a bunch of things probably, right? AC, you did, but you haven't taken good enough care of yourself over the last few years. All right. I mean, it's hard. It's hard. It is genuinely hard to take care of yourself. Life throws a lot of challenges at you. It's easier to care about other people. It's easy to be lazy. There's lots of things that we like. I mean, I'm being stupid now. I'm drinking this fucking caffeinated shit. I'm going to be up for hours tonight. Oh yeah, it was last Saturday. Last Saturday I was up crazy late too. Yeah, I end up getting tangled up in things that I shouldn't, with things that light my brain up and keep me up. You know? Kansaki's had 2 kidney stones. I'm terrified. I am terrified of kidney stones. I've never had them, but like the idea of something tearing up your fucking dick tube from the inside, that's scary, bro. That's scary. Uber, some might dad bod. You know what? The reality is there's a lot of women. There was this thread going around where there was a guy who was like super fucking cut. Like, he was like, all of his muscles were super defined and everything like that. And women are like, yo, I'm more into a guy who doesn't like, who's less obsessed with their body and looks more like comfortable in their own skin and whatever else. And I've never relied on my physical body to draw in the women. I've never relied on having a handsome face or like a ripped body. It's always been 100% fucking personality, charm, charisma. If they're within the sound of my voice, they are within my fucking domain and I can fucking draw them in. It's like casting a fucking wide net, boys, right? So, and women aren't nearly as shallow as men. So they'll be in there for whatever. And then they get the fucking surprise of, oh, guess what? I actually have a giant dong. So enjoy that, lady, you know? Don't get to use it as a selling point, but it's nice as a fucking toss-in. You already bought the automobile. Guess what? You got the white-walled tires as a toss-in. Every day, cutting out smoking was a great life change. 100%. 100%. You can pay a lady to slap any part of your body if you want. That's true. But I would not. I don't need to pay the ladies. I can just be alone. I can just be sad and alone. You know? That's my destiny. It's such a ridiculous thing to say. I was going to follow it up with, no woman will have me, but I couldn't. It's just too fucking laughable. It's too laughable. The reality is, Women fucking love me. How could they not? I'm so much fun. I'm so much fun. And they just, oh, listen to the jokes or whatever. And then I fucking reel them in. And it's like, oh, what's up? Also, oh, you're smart and you're so nice and all this. Oh, okay. Merciless, you think cranberry juice is going to stop kidney stones, bro? I think you're thinking of, what's it called? Urinary tract infections? Kensuke, what's only an issue for small guys? The path from the kidney to the bladder is smaller? Are you saying that kidney stones are only an issue for smaller guys, like shorter guys? And there's this thing about this logically. Women want a man that will pay attention to them and won't spend all their time in a gym. They definitely don't want somebody who's like super obsessed with themselves, right? That's true. Lair, you're about to get dumped on in Southern Ontario. What, more snow? JH, women respond to confidence. Absolutely. Absolutely. Bilbao says, we can't all be as funny as Perp or as sexy as Bo, but women love a man that can cook. Listen, Millmaster, did you make the fucking wife sandwich last night, bro? Speaking of cooking, I got a message from Millmaster begging for help last night. He's just like, help me! My wife and ex-wife are fucking drinking together. And it's funny because I'm like, did you make it happen? But it's like, yeah, right. Like the fucking like an ex-wife wants anything to do with it. And like an actual wife wants anything to do with it. So it's just two women who don't want to have intercourse with you, getting drunk, and probably talking shit on you. Doomblade, what is that? It's a tumor, brother. Go see a doctor. Merciless, yeah, that's what you're thinking of, bro. Cranberry juice is for that. You got a huge hog, you'd be fine. Oh! Wait, does having a big dong protect you from kidney stones? Is that like an extra gift from God? That's made up. That's made up. I'm not typing big dick into fucking... You're not tricking me into typing big dick into like a fucking Google search. Then just clicking over to image search and like, I'm just going to give the screen a little lick. You know? Like, I'm not into men, but I will stare at a fat dong. Larry, you're going to get freezing rain. Ew. Ew. Some you heard lemon water is good for your kidneys, but drinking more water in general probably helps. Yeah, absolutely. What up, Goddard? Long says, facts. Millmaster, you had to make drinks all night. You did put a cowboy hat on at about 1 a.m. You should have put it on the assless chaps and said, you want a drink? You got to slap this cowboy. Giddy up. Let me tie my fucking horse off at the hitching post. Toonblade, yeah. Yeah, on the top is Wizard screwed up and accidentally sent out a secret layer they haven't even announced yet. And on the bottom, there's the picture of it from eBay. Every day the scientists have gotten a big hog to play Doom. Cranberry juice is your friend. Vaughn says, are these infos for real? How many diseases does cranberry juice speak? Legitimately, I have heard that cranberry juice is good if you have a urinary tract infection. But I mean, keep your dongs clean, gentlemen. Keep your dick bags, keep it all washed. You never know when you're going to be called on for duty. You never know when you're going to meet a lady and then end up holding her hand and crying. Hold her hand and cry. And then she just like wants to smell you. And then all of a sudden you're laying there with no clothes on. That can happen. That can happen. And then she's going to like be all coy about it. But she's going to grab your junk just to check out what you're packing. You want to make sure it's clean. You never know. Well, that's the general way that it goes, right? It goes holding hands and crying to her grabbing your junk in the middle of the night. The only urethra you know is urethra, Franklin. Shut up. Kevin, how much is it going for on eBay? No idea. No idea. Merciless says ball size is where it's at anyways. Talk about incorrect information. You want to have a normal sized sack. That's it. Ladies are going to be weirded out if you have really tiny balls. Like 100%. They're going to be weirded out by having a tiny sack. Or if your nuts are like too heavy. Or like, you know, like, but let's be real, gentlemen. Ball bags are one of the weirdest looking parts of the human body, like without a doubt, especially since they tend to like not be symmetrical, right? One side hangs lower. Like they look like that part of your body looks like the fucking, like you were auditioning for the Toxic Avengers. It looks like mutated bubblegum. Sauce says beer will dissolve a kidney stone, but you have to drink a lot of it. I have a hard time believing this. Jess says cranberry juice cures nothing, but is used to prevent things, not stop things. Prevent means stop, Jess. Holt laughing at the stream. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. JH, that happened to you last weekend, was definitely like, oh, did you meet a lady? Did you meet a lady and hold her hand and cry? Cry late in the night, holding hands? Melmaster says the last chicken in the shop look. Looks like roaming throne is in the goblin deck. Well, there's some value. Treble, you drink almost exclusively water. Good job. Good job. That is impressive. You know what? Speaking of which, I'm going to stop drinking this now because I'm going to be up fucking super late now. I already know it. I'm going to switch out. Although I'm not actually going to switch over to water because I'm going to have some banana milk like a sweet lad. Thought I heard my fucking phone dinging from the other room. Banana milk. Oh yeah, you know what? I just realized what that sounds like, doesn't it? It's this. It's this. I'm not talking about dick juice, bro. Gave her some of my banana milk, if you know what I'm saying. She had a bigger dick than you thought. That's funny. That's funny. That's actually what happened to me. That's what happened to me. The last lady that I was with totally had a dong. And an ego, too. Like, such an ego on her. Holt, anyone else's Dan deck missing cards? You were down a Sevillonite temple? Well, guess what? Somebody's Dan deck was down every card because it was filled with a goblin deck instead. Vaughn says, meeting a lady and then holding her hand and she started crying. Listen, you're not listening. You both cry. You both cry. Doomblade, you heard pineapple juice makes your nut juice sweet. Is that why you always offer pineapple juice to every dude that you meet? Get it? Get it, you fucking dick smoker? Do you get the joke? Somebody explain that to him. Somebody explain that to that dumbass Doomblade. What I'm talking about. But, I mean, to return to the conversation we were having, guys, there's nothing wrong with a woman having a dong. You know? Like, if you want a Dutch rudder, if you want to do a Dutch rudder with a lady with a fat dong, or even a medium-sized, or, like, a mid-sized sedan, you know? Whatever your taste is. It's good that it's good we're all men here. We don't have to worry about offending any ladies' sensibilities. Nobody listen to Vloggerino try and pretend she's a woman because no. But, I mean, at this point, when it's such a sausage party, you take what you can get. If somebody's going to pretend to be the lady for the night, all right. Kevin, get any warm weather this weekend? I mean, it's like 4 degrees Celsius, so no, not really. Weil is over here going, what about me? Wiley, don't even pretend. Don't even pretend. You are not a black lady. You are a small Asian man. I know how small Asian men type in, like, YouTube streams, okay? I'm a fucking expert at this shit. They don't call me the magic historian because I know magic history, okay? Like, the magic is understanding dudes like his. It's his is in his story. Historian. His, you know? Jess, it was 22 degrees where you were yesterday? Wild. Doomblade, there's no chicks with dicks. Oh, you haven't been alive long enough. There are multiple just in this fucking stream, bro. Multiple just in this stream. Darker, I don't know Fahrenheit. Those numbers are deranged to me, okay? I live in Canada. We use fucking Fahrenheit. So, if you want me to understand what the hell you're talking about, you got to convert that to Fahrenheit, bro. Like, 90 degrees is the end of the world. Like, at 50 degrees Celsius, the roads start to melt. That's not exaggeration. That shit has happened in India. Like, 50 degrees Celsius, you're going to fucking die if you're outside for very long. So, 90 degrees just sounds like made up horse shit because you live in the land of we measure things in fucking hogs heads and fucking anteater dicks and stuff, you know? Like, just the weird imperial measurement is deranged. Metric is the way to go. It makes sense. It makes sense. Avocado, she's Amanda. Amanda hug and kiss, right? That's what you mean. That's what you mean. See, Vloggerino's over there laughing because we know the fucking truth. We know the truth. She is incredibly masculine with the roughest, most calloused skin you've ever seen. The fucking voice of a goddamn trucker who smokes like 8 packs a day, bro. You know? Hey guys, you want to be with a lady, you know? Gross. I mean, I accept everybody. Ladies with dongs are fine, you know? Vloggerino's the kind of woman that, like, if you were to hold her hand, you'd end up crying. You just be like, I know I said before that the process is you hold hands with ladies and cry, and then you lay in bed and they hold your dong. But that's with actual ladies, just so we're clear. 40 degrees Celsius you think is 120 Fahrenheit? All right. 32 degrees. 90 degrees is 32 degrees. Okay. Yep, that's decently hot. Andre, who are we talking about? We're talking about the hottest of ladies if you like ladies with unwashed dicks. If you like that, I got good news for you. Vloggerino is a fucking peg-legged Italian man. And Wyla is a tiny Asian twink boy. Oh dear indeed. Oh my. Oh, don't knock smoking truckers before you try it. I will knock lots of things that I haven't tried. This is why you have an impressive 3% ladies in my audience. 3% is about the percentage that ladies are interested in me. 97% no, 3% yes. And I mean, ultimately, they're missing out on a very disappointing time because all I want to do is cry and hold hands. That's all I've ever wanted. You know? Avocado, stop. I don't know how, bro. I don't know how. Wyla says, at least I'm skinny. Well, I mean, yeah, that can be all right. But do you have gigantic fucking jugs that make your spine hurt? Right? Are you a tiny Asian boy with fat lady jugs? Darker is excited about lot lizard action. There you go. King says the magic historian is my hero. I am very heroic. I've demonstrated that many times with my heroic lines in this stream. And obviously a hero's strategy for catching women is to cry, right? That's it. Why? All that stuff I said about my charm and intellect, it's all fucking lies, boys. It's all lies. I just fucking act so piteous that they can't help but feel sorry for me. And then I can at least get a little bit of honking in before the women realize they have self-respect and are gone. Every day, what does S stand for? Oh, have you never seen that? That stands for sarcasm, bro. That stands for sarcasm. Kenzuki off to rest the back. All right, brother. Hope you feel better soon. Yeah, anytime you see that, like when somebody's saying something, that means that they're being sarcastic because this is the internet and people are fucking morons. So on one hand, people think the dumb is shit and you know there are idiots out there. So people have to go blah, 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 blah. I'm being sarcastic because otherwise people will take it seriously and yell at them. JH, you love you some big girls. I mean, curves are nice, bro. Curves are nice. Lady with some nice curves and a big, fat, uncircumcised dong, bro. You know what I mean? You want to know that she still has the feeling in the tip. Right? You want those big butt cheeks so you can really grab onto them when you pull her towards your fucking mouth. When you're trying to get that banana milk from her lady dong, you want some big cheeks to grab onto. Dominic's glad you watched stream. First thing is about big dongs. Well, that's, I mean, yeah, that's what you actually want. Right? Kevin, tone doesn't exist with just text. That's why /S exists. Like, tone in text is so easy to lose. Do you know how many fucking miscommunications I've had via text? So many. So many. Everyday agreed. In-person conversation beats online conversation. 100%. Being there with the actual people. But yeah, tone is easily lost. Easily lost. Which is why I don't always jump to somebody's trying to be rude to me when I read something. Like when they leave a comment or whatever. I just go, are they trying to be a dick? Am I misinterpreting this? You know? Kevin, yeah. Writing in all caps is yelling. Vloggerina, you have so many miscommunications via text. Yeah, the miscommunications are you telling guys on dating apps that you're a woman. Oops, sorry about the miscommunication. Here's my fucking unwashed dick. Madam, you have quite the bulge in your pants. Every day you really appreciate me. /S, hey, fuck you, dickhead. Doomblade's membership message says, Mike, you've seen the ladies I'm into. Plus, it's cheaper to pay for AI than paying for a lady that wants expensive food and expensive makeup. You don't have to pay for all the stuff for a woman, bro. Like, just because you're dating him or whatever. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, I mean, I know that I took care of, like, I'm a provider style, and I took care of everything for Carly, but she was fucking disabled. So, you know what I mean? Like, if they can work and make their own money, make your own money, bitch. Pay for your own shit. There's something to be said for a woman who can pay her own bills and has a fat schlong. But your girlfriend looked pretty good, bro. You showed me that picture. I'd let her touch my fucking fat dong, bro. It would be unfair, though, because, like, once women see this, there's no fucking going back, right? There's no going back from Oz. Once they see this, they're not like, fucking, there's no place like home. Let me tell you that. Let me tell you that. Unless I'm going home with them. You know what I mean? Vloggerino, you can take care of yourself? Yeah, of course you have to take care of yourself. When you are a hideous fucking sea hag of a woman, of course you have to take care of yourself. When no man with any self-respect or functioning limbs will touch you, you gotta finish yourself off, you know? Every day you just learned what "sir, this is a Wendy's" meant. Yeah, we talked about that yesterday. Doomblade, I can have her. She's your ex. All right, bro. Go ahead. Tell her to watch this fucking stream and then to fucking send me naked pictures of herself. Be like, just so you know, the Magic Historian said he wants to see you naked. So go ahead and send those pictures on over. And then I'll Photoshop myself on top of her. Like if she's standing up with nothing on, I'll Photoshop her like this. And then with like me on top, I'll lay on the green screen. This is how you're gonna get to see what I look like with no clothes on, Doomblade. So lucky you, right? I'm gonna Photoshop myself plowing your ex. Let her know. Now that I'm single, I can do that. There's no women I'm interested in. So, whatever, right? Vloggerino says, you got me there. No self-respecting man, ... The reason she says ... is she wants you to think no self-respecting man will have me. But it's really no self-respecting man in reference to herself. She is a man who does not respect himself. Avocado, we are so not talking about magic. Oh, is this your first stream? Yeah, the stream title and stuff is kind of like a rough suggestion at best. You know, like yesterday's stream was called Barking Up the Right Tree. And it got deleted by accident because I forgot what channel I was on. I deleted it and then went to upload it to the stream channel and went, wait, I was on the stream channel. So that live stream's gone. All these live streams get put up on the archive, so you can always watch them. She's 20. Yeah. So she can fucking find out what it's like to be like a real man. Or with a real man. Both. Yeah. 100%. She's 20. Okay. So she's less than half my age. Who gives a shit? Less than half my age just means I gotta give her double the dick. I know how the fucking math works. Right? Ruin her for all other men. What can I say? Besides, I'm immature enough that I count as much younger. Look at this shit. Look at this fucking head of hair, bro. Where's even like the... Honestly, I look at it sometimes and I'm like, how do I not have more fucking gray hairs or whatever else, right? And the answer is because I give other people gray hair, you know? That's the deal. I stress other people out so much that they get gray hairs, right? That's the deal. Except the ladies. I like them without hair. No, they can have hair up here. They can have hair in this vicinity, right? Fucking Madonna Vogue, you know? Those are the rules for hair. Nowhere else. Nowhere else. Mickey Tiki Banky. He's laughing at that shit. Jess, what do I think is the funniest thing I've ever said off the cuff? Fuck if I know. I couldn't tell you the exact funniest, man. I just enjoy it as we go. and then I dump it. There's not much room up here for anything other than fat lady dongs, you know? Aggressive, this is way more interesting. We're having fun. That's what matters. There was one we only talked about bread makers. Yup. You never know. Sometimes we will have surprisingly deep and thoughtful conversations, and other times it will be the most infantile bullshit where I talk about green screening myself into plowing people's ex-girlfriends. Oh, Thompson with the jacket and blast yourself, hippo. You're the new lord of the board, buddy. She can ghost me like she ghosted you. Doomblade. Women don't ghost me, bro. I ghost them. And you know what I mean by that? It doesn't mean I ignore them. It means my gigantic dong pulverizes their organs and they pass on to another world. And then their ghost is actually fucking ensnared by me and will fucking follow me around until I ultimately go to hell, taking all their souls with me to be my fucking hell harem. So that's how I operate, bro. That's the deal. Every day, what's the math again? Half your age plus 5 or 6 or 7. The math is it not illegal? Then touch my dick. Right? If you think that I wouldn't fucking hook up with like a fucking 18-year-old or whatever, I mean, in Canada, the number is actually too low for me. 16? Sorry. No, that's fucked up. No. 18? What's up? What are you doing tonight? Would you like to hold my hand and cry before I show you my dong? We can cry together. That's my best move, right? I cry over what a broken man I am. It's all I got, boys. It's all I got. This is what it sounds like when the perp cries. Oh. Bo Falcon, you think I ghost them by covering so much on their own weight? Okay, wow. All right. That's a good one. Eric says Perp's dog is so big it causes disabilities. It's true. It's true. By the time I have to fucking bring him a helmet. And they're like, what's this for? Before? It's like, sorry, it's for afterwards. I'm going to damage your fucking brain. Vlogger Rita says, I get it. You lure them in with your vulnerability and then they think you're a really sweet and kind man. How little do they know? It's so easy. It's so easy to fool a woman into thinking you have human emotions. And then they just fall for it. And then you just fucking use them. God, that's so awful. Oh. Yeah, I have a real problem with just getting attached and wanting to love and take care of them. But that's not funny. Nobody's going to laugh at that shit. So, what the fuck, right? Dominic says, I'll hug you. Yeah, you'll fucking hug me with your mouth, bro. You're going to fucking fly me out. And then you're going to suck my dick in that fucking jail cell. I better be careful. Because with that fucking gross porn star mustache that you have in your profile picture, you're probably actually going to want that. And if I had that happen, I'd have to fucking burn my dick off like there was a demon in it. It's like, where are you going? I'm going to pour gasoline on my fucking dick and ball bag and burn it. I'm about to send my dick and balls to hell where they belong. That's what I think about you, Dominic. By the way, you're Lord of the Board. You're Lord of the Board, you gross bastard. Holt says, I've never seen a YouTube stream this unhinged. Bro got me cry laughing. That's the energy that I bring. If you like this shit for real, I have an entire live stream channel. I live stream like every night. For anybody who's like, where has this been in my life? You've been missing the fuck out. For real. Because this is what we do all the time. Ridiculous fucking nonsense. Although actually sometimes it is genuinely deep and heartfelt conversation. But you've been missing out. So I'm going to grab the link for the stream channel. And then anybody who's not an ugly bitch can subscribe to that shit. Andrew WH Super Chat says, this is not support of what the fuck ever Perp was just going on about. He's like, I want to Super Chat. Thanks. But he's like, but I do not want to be associated. I'm not supporting what he's saying. I like his channel and what he's doing, but I don't support this in particular. Vaughn says, when you thought you're caving but end up mountain climbing. Yo, if you emotionally connect with a lady and she has a dick, it's impolite to at least not grab it a little. You know what I mean? Like, just pinch and roll the tip. Oh my God. Can you imagine? Imagine somebody did that, bro. What the fuck are you doing? Have you never touched a dick, bitch? Pinch it and squeeze in the end? What do you fucking think this is? This isn't a nipple. JH says, show her your dick. She starts crying and you're there to provide a good, strong shoulder to cry on. Bro, my dick's so big it's got a fucking shoulder to cry on. Doomblade, that's fucked up. Deal with it. Deal with it. Dominic, you've always been Lord of the Board. You spelled bored wrong. For you, it's B-O-R-E-D. As in people are bored of your bullshit. Goddard says, we've been here for years. Hell yeah, brother. Jess says, it feels like Perp's gonna get sick again in like a month and I'll be going without a live stream for days. Wash your hands after going out. Save me the disappointment. The power of the live streams, guys. Think about this. Think about this. Jess is literally like, please exercise proper hand washing because I don't want to go without you, right? And he's not the only one who feels that way. I know Bull Falcon feels the same way too. I know a bunch of you guys miss my streams when I am gone. And I miss you guys too. It's a lot of fun. What up, 10-4? Avocado says, someone call the fire brigade. Doomblade says, most of the people here are degens. I myself am the king of the degens here, and yes, I'm proud of it. And as a furry ambassador, you're on a white list. Listen, I don't know what any of that was, but I know it was worthless. The only thing good about that super chat is that I got fucking money from it. Because daddy needs money, okay? How else am I going to pay for sweet, sweet, uncircumcised lady dick? You know what I mean? I love how insane the streams are, especially for people who have only watched the historian videos and they're just like, so you don't seem this crazy in your videos. You don't talk like this in your videos. I used to talk that way in my videos. But then YouTube got really uppity about it. And I stopped talking that way in my videos. And then because people started watching my videos with their kids, I was like, I can't start yelling about wizards putting their knuckles in your grandmother's asshole anymore. Because that was part of a genuine product review. I reviewed a magic product, and one of the phrases I used was, wizards is trying to put their knuckle in your grandmother's asshole right now. Like, that is what I used to carry on in the videos. But I refused to give it up for the live streams. Because how am I supposed to make the 1% lady viewership wet in the dongus? How am I supposed to make their fucking dicks weep if I don't talk like this? Like, what's not attractive about that to a woman, right? Eric says, look at how many fucking subs you got now that you diversified. Wait. Is this Eric? Like, are you Eric? It was spelled with an A. Are you, is that Eric? Miki, you used to watch these videos when you did your late night feeding because the only thing you could watch that would soothe your baby? Wait, what? Like, are you a woman? Are you telling me that you're a woman who pulled your jugs out during my streams? Because I might need to go take a few minutes alone in the bathroom if that's what's good. You might, guys, if you hear some clapping in the other room, it's not clapping, it's me beating it. Oh my God. Finally, a woman is gaining joy from me once in her life. Eric from the letter, no fucking way, bro. Okay, hold on. It's Eric. That's fucking awesome. That's amazing. Bro, you mentioned in the letter, you are the real fucking deal. You're the real deal. I don't know if you know this, but I kept that letter. I mean, I keep every fan letter I get, but by I kept that letter, I mean, like, I have it right here. I've always kept it in my wallet. First fan letter I ever got, I carry it around with me because that shit made me really happy. I love every little letter that I fucking get. All of it. I have a box where I keep every fan letter I've ever gotten. I keep everything that people fucking send me. All of it. Because it's amazing that I get to do this. People don't understand how happy this shit makes me. I keep it. I worry sometimes. I'm like, I unfold it. I take a look at it sometimes. But like, I don't want it to like fucking break down too much. This shit is almost fucking 10 years old now. It says, hey Mike, hopefully this gets to you in one piece and in a reasonable amount of time. Keep making great shit. As I write this, you have 612 subs, so you better start prepping for your 1K subscriber special in August. From Eric, a fan. And every time I get a new wallet, I transfer it in. I have carried this letter around with me for many years, brother. For many years. For many years. Bob, was yesterday's stream meant to be ephemeral? No, I fucked up. Every once in a while I get confused and think I'm on the main channel and delete it and then go to upload it and it's gone. Eric, still? Bro, I will have this in my wallet forever. The only way I won't is if I fucking lose my wallet. That's the only way. It gets transferred along with everything else of value that's in there. BT Lightning with the 1-up. Thanks, brother. Well, Jess, that is true. Actually, I guess that applies to a bunch of things. I don't have everything that I was sent now because I let Carly take everything she wanted when she left. So, yeah, she's got a bunch of stuff, but same difference to me. You know what I mean? Every day, no change area in my wallet. No. Ballwagon says, the fabled OG Eric, nice to see you here. Cam is so much better now. Yeah, a lot of things have improved. A lot of things have improved. No, I don't have a change slot in my wallet. I have a little Gold Rush bag, like the bubblegum Gold Rush that I carry. I have like one of these. I have one of these full of change. Domination better not have taken the loot down. Nah, she didn't want none of that. She didn't want none of that. I do have a new shower curtain, and it's awesome. That's true, Vloggerino. What up, Bubbly? BT, I just wrote it. No, for real. I remember, like, the whole fucking starting thing. Eric, wasn't it you who also said, like, you had Netflix that you weren't watching and you felt like you were ripping me off? Am I misattributing that to you? Hold the ancient scriptures from the first worshiper of Yargle. Man, there are people out there who get given fan art and whatever, and they go, yeah, thanks, and they just throw it in the trash. Like, it blows my mind that there are people out there who don't appreciate their fans. It's crazy to me. Like, Eric, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You said that you had Netflix, but you weren't watching it, and you were paying for it, and you felt like you were ripping me off by not supporting me because, like, you were one of the people who, like, when I first started, people wanted ways to support me with money, and I just, like, they were like, set up a Patreon, and I just didn't do it. And I had, like, a PayPal, and anybody who sent me money through PayPal, I literally emailed them and was like, you know you don't have to give me money, right? Do you want it back? Like, I literally tried to give everybody's money back. Like, legitimately, every single person, I would email them at the email they had sent me PayPal through and said, do you want your money back? You know you don't have to give me anything, right? Like, I like what I do. I'm really happy to do this. You don't owe me anything. You don't have to give me anything. And then it was just like, stop being a fucking weirdo. That was the reaction that I got from people. It's like, what are you fucking talking about? Stop it. You know? Because I love getting to do this, man. Like, the fact that people support me means that I get to do this as my job, which is incredible. And I worry about it ending every day. And I never feel like I'm good enough at it. Never. It's been fucking almost 10 years. And I still worry every day that I'm doing a good enough job for you guys and that this is all going to fall apart. How fucked up is that? You know? Every day I have 1,000 times more subs than I did in the letter. No, that would be 600,000. I have 100 times more subs. That's actually true, isn't it? Isn't it? It was like 612 or something, right? $612. No, yeah, it is. It's 100 times. Damn, my channel's 100 times, more than 100 times the size when I got this letter. Wow. That's fucking crazy, man. It's fucking me up, boys. It's fucking me up. Now I'm getting all fucking moist-eyed here. Like a sweet little fucking schoolgirl over this shit. Oh. Dominic, first videos you remember watching is when I was living in the apartment with a hole in the wall or something. Yeah, that place was a bit rough, wasn't it? I didn't care, though. I don't care what kind of fucking hole I gotta live in. Not as long as I get to do this. I don't give a shit. I don't think I can ever express to you guys how fucking meaningful this shit is to me. Which probably sounds ridiculous for a guy who just yells about stupid fucking dick jokes and talks about magic cards, but yeah. It's fucking crazy. Kithius Darkleaf says, here for the strong language today. Thanks for the many laughs and great information over the years. No problem, buddy. No problem. Thank you for the super chat, good sir. You are the new lord of the board. Yeah, I genuinely, it still blows my mind that this is what I get to do. Like, it's insane to me that anybody would take this for fucking granted. Because some people do. It's fucking crazy. You know how awesome it is to just be able to come and have a good time? And I can't even list all the amazing things that this has brought into my life and how I don't even fucking deserve them. There's no way for me to deserve all this shit. It's fucking literally impossible. It's literally impossible. Every day I might cry. Yeah, I'm right on the verge, bro. I'm right on the verge. Too many lady dogs making me weak. They make me weak in the knees because they smack me in the back of my knees. Jess says 20 times more, you'll be over 1 million. I don't see that ever happening, but I don't care. Like, this has already exceeded my wildest dreams. I'm very happy where I am. I don't need to be one of the YouTubers that are big enough to impress ladies. You know what I mean? I know for a fact that women aren't impressed by the fact that I'm a YouTuber because they just fucking tell me. They just tell me in a dismissive way that lets me know how worthless I am. Lagarito says he wasn't kidding about the crying. It's all an act. I cry to make the ladies hold my hand. Hold my hand while I cry, lady. Paposa says, first time super chat. So what happened with the Dan? Oh, little power block. Thanks. I'm your first super chat. Thank you for telling me. It genuinely actually does make me feel special when people are like, this is my first super chat. Because it fucking obviously you have broken through a barrier. You know what I mean? It's like you enjoy what I do enough that you have gone out of your way to do this thing that you've never done, and there's a certain inertia that exists that stop people from doing stuff, on top of like the whole fact that it's actually straight up financial support, which most people don't do. So there's multiple layers to it, and it is genuinely gratifying. So what happened with the Dan thing? It's real simple. See right up here? Right up here? There's supposed to be 2 Dan decks, but instead there's one, a Goblin deck, that hasn't actually been released yet. Wizards screwed up, and they sent a different Secret Lair Commander deck that they have not announced and have not released, And down here is the picture of the unique new, like, well, they're not unique. They're obviously reprints, but like unique artwork versions. So whoop, this one right here, got a finger right, got a finger deep down the way they like it. So this is the unique artwork Wizard of Barge cards from that Goblin Commander deck. That's how Wizard screwed up. Bet my tears taste like gravy. I mean, that'd be all right, having delicious tears. Every day says, dude, it's a hangout and routine for probably thousands of people. Sitting on my front porch and these streams are better than an A Netflix. Cheers to that, bro. Vaughn says, don't cry, perp. Wait until you're holding a hand of a girl with a dong. There you go. There you go. Aldini says you gave perp your super chat virginity. I'll only use a couple of fingers, I promise. Beep, 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 beep. Eric says, you stuck with it now. The Magic YouTube field is way less crowded. You persevered, and for that, you're rewarded. It's way more crowded, bro. There's way more people than ever, honestly. It's not less crowded. You just might not be seeing them because you're not actively looking for them. But there's more people than ever doing it. Yeah, McGraw, tears of happiness are good. Agreed. A darker going in the same direction I was with it. That's funny. Maybe you can do something like the bathwater, but it's your tears instead. I'm not good at the actual monetization side of things. I mean, obviously, from a dude who literally contacted people and was like, "Do you want your money back?" And I was like, "Stop it, weirdo. Stop it." And like, set up a Patreon. And I was like, "I'm too busy making videos." I was literally making so many videos, and it wasn't a priority for me. But you know, I remember Jeremy from Unsleeved Media kind of fucking drove it home for me when I was talking to him, and this was like when I first started out and was ultra fucking poor, like ultra poor, to the point where a peanut butter sandwich for me was one slice of bread with a bit of peanut butter on it folded in half. You know what I mean? So I was eating that, and I was just talking to him about how funny it was that people are all like, "Oh, congratulations on your success. You're doing so great." And I'm just like, I'm over here. I can barely afford fucking groceries. I can't afford my internet bill because when I first started live streaming, I didn't have unlimited internet. And I went over my internet usage like 12 days into the month. So I was basically like, hey guys, so I'm not going to be putting videos out for the next month mostly. I walked to the public, I made a video, loaded it onto my phone, walked to the public library, stood outside so I could get close enough to their Wi-Fi, and uploaded a video that way. And Jeremy from Unsleeved Media just dumped like well over $100 into my PayPal account. And I fucking started crying over here. And I was like, fuck you, man. You can't do this shit. Like, right? And he said, no, shut up. You don't get to decide how much other people value you and what you do. And I was just like, fuck, he's right. Like, he just put it in a way where I had to accept the reality of what he was saying. And I'm like, that's true. I don't get to decide how much other people value what I do. And so I was just like, fuck you for being right. And he's like, no, fuck you. Go make some shit for me to enjoy. Right? So it like still blows my mind that people want to support my shit, even though it's a very regular occurrence. You would figure that I would just become accustomed to and expect it, but I don't. Hey, Kithias says, wait, there's a leaderboard? I've got disposable income. Oh, you didn't know? You didn't know how it works, brother? Yeah, here's how it goes. Whoever's Lord of the Board at the end of the stream, not only do you get your fucking name on the board, but at the end of the stream, whoever's on the board as the Lord of the Board, they get added in to the box of glory. So this wasn't my idea either. This was birthed by people in the stream who were just fighting to see. They were just like, no, fuck you, I'm going to give them more money. And they were just fighting with each other. And I was like, well, I've got to acknowledge and reward this. So, thus was born the box of glory. How it works is, if you are the Lord of the Board at the end of the stream, then I take your name and I write it on an art card. So here's the one that's on the top of the pile. I write your name on the back of an art card, and I write the date on it, and I put it in this box. And then, once you get 5 wins, then you end up on the roll of Mega Glory. And you'll notice some of the names in here right now, right? I mean, Bo Falcon's in here, Millmaster's in here, Kenzuki's in here. We got fucking Doomblade on there, Zircon, right? You see a lot of people who have fucking been around for a while. Just see the names? There's Jess right down there. What? And it keeps going. It keeps going around. There's good old dong sucking Dominic Habanero, right? A bunch of these guys are here, and it just goes on all the way around. So look at how full it is. Look at how full the box is. Every single one of these represents a fucking live stream. And this is just since I started this box. I used to do it with binders and stuff. Pretty soon this box is going to be full. And then we're going to move on to probably a big double row box, I'm guessing. With multiple tiers. We're going to have Mega Glory and then Ultra Glory and other shit. Because people did say, like once I get to 5, I don't have more goals to strive for. So we're gonna give, based on feedback, gonna give more goals for more enjoyment. Sam Main says, let's go full reminiscence mode back in the days. Can't help it. Fucking Eric came along. And fucking triggered some of this, you know? It's a real emotional trip for me, boys. It really is. Eric Jeremy gave me a mention last week, shout me out for last in the song. Nice! He came by one of my fucking live streams recently, and I was so excited to see him. I remember in his live stream, it was the first time I had ever seen a super chat, and it blew my mind. I came into his live stream, and I was just like, this is so cool. Look at how excited everybody is to see him. And then I saw somebody do like a $5 super chat, and I was just like, wait, did somebody just give him money along with talking to him? That's insane. That's insane. I couldn't believe it. And like, it was just too much. I actually ended up leaving the stream because it was too much. I couldn't wrap my head around it. I literally left the stream and I came back the next day and watched it. And like, apparently like right after the moment that I left, he noticed I was in the live stream and he fucking shouted me out. And then he started talking about my videos and stuff. Like, and you could tell he like perked up from seeing me in the stream and started excitedly talking about my different videos and said, that's proof that I watch him. And I was just fucking blown away by it because I just put the live stream on and was listening to it. And then I heard my name and I turned and looked at the screen and I was like, what? You know, like I was given shout outs by like Alpha Investments and shit too. Like at one point he was quoting my intro kind of. And I'm like, nah, it's got to be in my head. You know what I mean? It's got to be in my head. But no, it was real. And like there's just been so much craziness. So much craziness. Andrew H. is on the box? I mean, yes. Right there. Wait, what's going on? Oh shit, both again! Dropping the memberships! Hell yeah, brother! What up, Juglum? How you doing? Yeah, I don't think that I'll ever be able to fully express my gratitude to everybody for the fact that I get to fucking do this. My friend actually said to me, he's like, I really like your attitude about it. I really like your language choice because you fucking say that you get to do this. Like, you don't fucking feel entitled to it. It's not something like you've got the right attitude of gratitude kind of vibe. But I mean, how could you not? I mean, I guess people are like that. Some people are like that where they're just really full of themselves. But at the end of the day, I've never felt like I deserve everything I get. And I never want this to fucking stop, boys. I really don't. Sometimes I have nightmares that this shit is gone. And when I wake up, relief fucking floods me. Because it's been so much more than I could have ever hoped for. I love fucking joking around. I love making people happy. I love entertaining them. I always have. And I'll do it for a fucking audience of one happily. But like, tens of thousands of people will come and hear what I have to say in videos. And all you guys will come and hang out with me in streams, whatever I want to talk about. Some of the streams are small. I don't give a shit at all. Doesn't matter. A handful of people come out. Cool. Let's have a fucking good time. You know? Everyday says, that's my last achievement to be on the box. One more to go. Pro tip, Everyday. Pro tip. If you've got PayPal or access to Ko-Fi, then just wait for a Wonder stream. because I did a stream on the Wonders channel and nobody took Lord of the Board for that. So it's a real easy opportunity to get a win without spending much at all. Yeah, all the shields. Bear your shield with pride, boys. Bear your shield with pride, ladies and gentlemen. All right? Because there are some ladies in here as well. And let's be real. The ladies who come to these streams, they're the highest quality ladies on the fucking planet. Because they got what it takes to hack it in these streams. Think about it. Think about how most women would be like, no. No. You know? None of it. So, it takes a special kind of lady. Jess, it's got to be the best job in the world based on income level versus effort versus rewarding feelings. I mean, I don't know what like the versuses you're putting in there, but for somebody like me, yeah, it's the fucking best. It's the best because I get to do what I want the way I want to do it. And I don't have to resort to any tricks. I don't have to be like, I'm putting my content behind a paywall, or I have to like try and trick you guys into feeling bad for me to support. Like there's all these fucking tricks and shitty things that people online do to make money. And I just get to do what I want to do the way I want to do it and enjoy myself. And somehow it gets to be my fucking job. Right? Like, it's insane. It's insane. Absolutely insane. Every day, and I don't show my tits or feet or anything. Yo, bro, I did a belly slap earlier in the stream. Okay? All right? But yeah. Sometimes when I'm feeling down or I feel like I'm not doing a fucking good enough job or whatever, I just come in and I look at the things that are in here, the things that people have sent me. And then like, sometimes I just fucking open up this box and look at it and go, this is years worth of live streams right here. Literally years. And each one of these represents live streams where people enjoyed what I did enough to support me financially. And all these different names. And I have memories of these different fucking people. I never thought that a box full of art cards could mean so much to me. But this shit is one of my prized possessions right here. You know? Jess says the only thing better would be income with no work and still getting to enjoy the streams. I mean, money for nothing and chicks for free. I mean, wouldn't say no to that for me. Kithius, be your own boss and actually enjoy the work. Perfect combo. That's it. It's super fulfilling. I'll never be rich, but I don't need to be rich with fucking money because I'm rich with happiness. I'm rich with fulfillment, right? Like, I could have a job that made me crazy amounts of money and I wouldn't be afraid of fucking losing it. Whatever. It would just be like, okay, it's just a job and it's just money. But this is something way different. It's way different. You know what I mean? There are people out there who are having really hard times in their lives. Some of them have fucking terminal illnesses. And they fucking send me messages saying like, yo, I'm fucking dying. And thank you for fucking distracting me from that for a few minutes. You know? Or people who are just in like a lot of fucking pain all the time. And they're just like, bro, like what you do gives me a place away from the pain. And I'm just some random internet jackass. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like I'm fucking somebody special. I'm just some random fucking dickhead. But somehow I get to do something so meaningful. And it does like a little bit for a bunch of different people. You know, I feel bad for Shipman and I'm worried about him. Because I know like he contacted me and he's worried that I'm going to be worried about him. Because he's terminally ill. And he's going into like a 3 to 6 month fucking treatment where they're doing experimental treatment shit. And they might have to put him in a fucking coma. And that's got to be terrifying. And here he is worrying that I'm going to worry about him and reaching out to me to let me know. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, there's downsides. Yeah, there's people who look at me and try and use me. And yeah, I've got to be on the defensive in some ways. But like, ultimately, I get to be free and open and myself with you guys. There's no wall between us. I don't have to be some fucking persona. There's so many people out there who feel like you have to be fake and do all this fucking shit. And like, they're just not themselves. And you can fucking see it and feel it, and it's fine. You're comfortable doing that. You want to put on a presentation. There's nothing wrong with that. But like, this is something else. There's no fucking persona. It's just me. I just get to be myself. Sorry, boys. Oh, give me a second. I'm not trying to be such an emotional little fucking bitch. But it's fucking hard not to be. Like, how the fuck do I deserve this shit? You know what I mean? Whew, fuck. Hey, now Ronan. Sorry, not Rowan. Ronan. Thanks for joining the channel membership, brother. Dude, you love to quote my Talarian sponsor. You got me, girl. Honestly, I was really happy with how that fucking turned out. So much so that I've never stopped using it. And now Talarian actually has Magic Historian stickers. Like, he fucking includes these kind of stickers in with the fucking proxy orders. How dope is that? How dope is that? Bourbon! Don't believe in yourself, bro. Believe in yourself. Just because you're ugly doesn't mean you can't please men, you know? There are some desperate men out there. I believe in you. I believe in your capabilities. Keep your spit hand strong, bro. Vloggerino, you appreciate me. Well, thanks. You are a lovely creature. Baba, nice to see you, brother. Love for you. Thanks, man. Thanks. I appreciate your friendship, Baba. 100%. What up, Goose? Oh, fuck, I'm having Top Gun flashbacks. Goose! I can't believe you died, bro. Teferi, what's up, brother? Goose, you please ugly men all the time? Good. Somebody's got to. I'm an ugly man. I want to be pleased. But no self-respecting woman will have me, right? So I roam the earth alone, yelling my mating cry. Ho-hoy! 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 Jesus fucking Christ. Ronan, you got back into Magic when Final Fantasy came out. Last time you played was Ice Age was around. Channel helped you continue following Magic. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Check it out. Check it out. Look at that shit, huh? Full on, too. Full on fucking deck with the book and everything, bro. And these are all minty. I cracked this a long time ago. Kithius, you got you crying? Are you crying over the fucking beauty of my maiden cry? Oh my god. Oh yeah, I gotta remember, the next time Fireman shows up, I gotta let him know that he made it onto the roll of Mega Glory, the newest edition. He got his 5th Lord of the Board win last night. Yeah, that mating cry is something else. The last known hatcher in the wild. That sounds more like a bust the nut sound. No, the bust the nut sounds like. Oh. I'm hoping someday soon for a lady to hear me crying in her ear after doing that, you know? Guys, if you ever hear that noise coming from your mom's room, come give me a high five while I'm done fucking your mother. Yeah, I'm making you a little brother. Vlogarena says, wow, usually I pay $5 a month for this. We're going to have to, after this fucking sexiness, we're going to have to put in a fucking surcharge, okay? We'll call it a soaking surcharge because of how wet it makes the ladies. See you later, every day. Ronan, do I play other card games other than Magic? I am a dabbler. I'm all over the place. So I've got Grand Archive over here. I've got Flesh and Blood over here. I've got Sorcery over here. I've got other games over here. I've got a fucking shitload of Wonders of the First, which I've been messing around a lot with to the point where it literally has its own channel. I have the Wonders Historia channel where I've been talking about Wonders of the First, and I'm most likely going to be putting a video out over there tomorrow talking about what's new in the game with the second set that came out, Call of the Stones. So I still have some sealed boosters of that stuff, but it is definitely running. My stocks are running low on that. Volkswagen with the Wonders Historian link. Hell yeah. Hit up the Wonders Historian channel. Also, make sure you're subscribed to the live stream archive where all the live streaming goes down. I live stream over there. It goes like this. I live stream on my live stream channel, but I also upload every live stream that happens on other channels to the live stream archive. So you can see both. You can participate in live ones, and you can also watch live ones afterwards that happen live there or happen live elsewhere, right? So it's a good place to be subscribed to if you like this brand of insanity. And I mean, it's pretty hard to find this level of derangement on the internet. Usually you have to go to fucking an insane asylum. You know what I mean? Like, you usually have to go to an insane asylum. It blows my fucking mind, all of this. Like, all of it. People supporting what I do. Like, the membership thing where people are like, yeah, no, I'll support you on a monthly basis. It's like, really? You sure? You know, like, you sure about that? Ronan, your wife got you into Magic when Edge of Eternities came out. Okay, and normally, it's kind of the other way around. It's usually the dudes getting the ladies involved. It doesn't normally go the other way. If that mating call makes it into the next Talarian sponsor video. The Post Malone shit's too good to not use, honestly. Genuinely. And the guy from Talarian, Nick, has been fucking awesome to deal with. Like, for real. He's right up there at, like, the pinnacle of what sponsors should be like. Super fucking understanding guy. Always, like, if I'm not doing well after dental surgery or what, like, he reaches out to me when he knows I'm not doing well. And he's just fine if he, what is it? What am I trying to say? If something's going on and I'm like, oh, I'm not going to be able to do one of the spots or whatever, he's always willing to fucking roll it over. Like, he checks in to make sure I'm happy and good with what's going on. I really, really like the way that he handles things. And it's like top shelf for how I would like the people I'm working with to treat me. It's really good. Vlogger, your dad taught you how to play when you were 6. Oh, that must have been like fucking 90 years ago, huh? Because you old as shit. Old as shit with this fucking haggard, loose skin, like a fucking weird fish person. Blah, blah, blah. This is what Vloggerino looks like, boys. I've seen fucking pictures of her. This is what she sounds like, too. Hey, guys. Hey, guys. How would you like to have the worst sexual encounter of your life? Vloggerino says, you're nice to me like 10 minutes ago and it really confused me and threw me off, so I appreciate the return to normalcy. No problem, Ugmo. Oh, bourbon, the one kills you every time. Makes sense. It never gets old. It's fucking hilarious. I know I've struck gold when it makes me laugh. Like, my Wonders Historian intro makes me laugh so much that I'm actually going to just play it right now. Bum, bum, billy, boo, it's the Wonders Historian. Hello! Like, it's so fucking stupid. That's so stupid, but I love it. I love it. Jess, when I was a teenager, I was a wild man, so I've done a little bit of some things, you know? A little bit of some things. Bourbon, you are correct. You are correct. Tolarian's fucking proxy card quality is top fucking notch. Genuinely very good. Right down to the fucking etched foils and shit, like actually being like the real fucking deal. It's crazy. It's crazy. They are surprisingly good. Aggressive. Hello! When me and Double Strike went to the Wonders event and people were getting off the elevator and I fucking greeted them, I'd be like, hello! And then Double Strike would just go, hello! Joe from Wonders enjoyed it so much that he couldn't wait to show the guy who owns the company. He's like, you gotta see his intro. And I'm like, Joe, not now, man. It's like, it's too fucking loud in here. He's not even gonna be able to appreciate it. But Joe wasn't having it. And he played the video. And then Buddy who owns the company, he's watching and waiting, gets distracted for a second, looks back, he's already missed it. And it's just like, damn it, Joe. He'll see it later. He'll see it later. Wildfire, what are we up to tonight? We've been all over the place, buddy. We have been all over the place. We have been on a grand journey. Zen4 says, I've sent to Lair and Library all sorts of letters about my unwanted children, have yet to hear back. They're legally not responsible, bro. Right? No. Yeah, I definitely had a lot of sugar and caffeine. I can tell I'm like awake as fuck. Now that I said that, I can feel a yawn coming on. It's like my body wants to contradict me. Guys, what's the mathematical formula? Like, you know how you got to tug off to help you fall asleep? Like, how many times do you got to tug off versus how much caffeine you've had versus whatever? Does it matter what you tug it to or who you tug it to? Maybe I'll pick one of you guys, one of you lucky fellows, one of you lucky stream members. Maybe I'll think about you tonight. Oh. Vloggerino just randomly saying good. Good what? Shelton, what's up? Oh, you went to a hockey game? That's all right, man. A good old hockey game is the best game you can name. And the best game you can name is the good old hockey game. The puck is black. That's why the ice is white. Doomblade only once. I mean, I guess if you do like a big build-up like a volcano. Jess, you got, what? You got 3 ladies with child? That's crazy. Wildfire, how did they tug off the Dan secret layer? Imagine you order 2 Dan secret layers, and instead you get 1 Dan secret layer, and a never announced secret layer that Wizards has not advertised or let anybody knows exist. Because that's what happened. That's what happened right here. Somebody got a Goblin Storm secret lair, posted it on eBay for sale. That's what these pictures are. Top picture, Dan secret lair, Goblin Storm secret lair. It's supposed to be 2 Dan lairs. Bottom picture, eBay of the secret lair for the Goblin deck. Vlogarena that I'm all the way caffeinated. Look at that. Look at that hateful shit from this woman. She's just like, good. You're going to be up all night. The only thing that can keep me up all night is a good woman. All right? They'll keep me up all night. Get it? It's a fucking dick joke, guys. It's about being engorged with blood from being aroused by a woman. Something that I've only read about. Oh. Derek, what Magic formats do I play? My favorite is Cube, but it's mostly Cube and Limited as of late. I've played a shitload of Standard over the years because I've been playing Magic for like 30 years. I played Magic before Standard was a format, before it was even type 2 diabetes, bro. And I got that song in my head now. The good old hockey game is the best game you can name. Habanero cube format equals best format. Correct. Correct. Ooh. Woo. Maybe I will get to sleep at some point. I'll eat enough salt and vinegar chips to get my girlfriend greasy. My girlfriend's name is Jeff. I'm going to get Jeff all fucking greased up with chip grease. And then I'm going to finish myself off and suck my hand clean like it was fucking KFC. Jesus Christ, what's wrong with my brain? I need help. Why does nobody help me? They hear me say all this shit, and nobody ever helps me. Like, can't people see how mentally ill I am? Why does nobody ever help me? Verna, it's 4 a.m. in the morning. That's crazy. That's crazy. Habanero, you finished your D&D session a little while ago? Nice. Oh, the best game you can. All right, my friends. It has been fun hanging out with you. I'm going to go and upload this stream to the stream archive. So for those of you who have not, as of yet, joined the stream archive, don't be a bitch. Join the stream archive. Also, don't be a bitch. Use my fucking Amazon link. Don't be a dink. Use my Amazon link. When Hatcher goes for a drink, bookmark that Amazon link. Don't be a bitch. You gotta scratch that itch. Bookmark that Amazon link. I got fucking bills to pay, y'all. Use my Amazon link.